Food sanitation regarding pork. Society has many misconceptions about the pork industry and about pork in general, especially when it comes to cooking. Some misconceptions include safety of the meat being consumed, the nutritional factors of pork, and it must be overcooked to ensure food safety. Trichinella spirillis is one of the reasons many people avoid eating pork. In the 1930s, post-mortem examinations concluded that about 16.2% of the United States population was affected by trichinosis. Trichinella spirillis is a parasitic roundworm that reproduces in the intestines of the host. The larvae migrate to the muscles and become encysted in nurse cells. This can cause fever and muscle pain in the host. Since then, trichinosis has been almost completely eliminated from the pork industry due to strict practices put in place by the government. The USDA recommends cooking pork to 143 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes and using proper storage techniques to reduce the spread of trichinosis. Food poisoning is another common reason people avoid eating pork. Pork is considered a time temperature control for safety food, which means that it needs to be carefully monitored to prevent time and temperature danger zone, which is 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacteria can grow very quickly in the temperature danger zone, and after 4 hours there are enough bacteria to cause illness. While pork is considered a time temperature control for safety food, other meats are too. Pork is no more susceptible to bacterial growth than beef or poultry. Cook pork to the recommended minimal internal temperature for the recommended amount of time to kill any existing pathogens in the meat. Nutritional values of pork. Historically, pork was bred for lard and therefore needed a heavy amount of back fat. This is no longer the case. Pork is now bred for leanness, and pork chops are the leanest cut. Studies have shown that pork leanness rivals that of chicken, and the leanness of pork tenderloin is equivalent to boneless, skinless chicken breast. In conclusion, pork is not an unhealthy food. Be smart about where your pork is purchased and understand how foodborne illnesses are prevented as well as treated. There are many different ways to cook pork, including grilling, slow-cooked, barbecue, sausage, etc. Pork doesn't have to be boring and overcooked to be safe.